there was a certain roster of venues that you would return to on a regular basis.
You're right. I would suspect that, thinking back when I was doing stage shows, and at the peak, it was 164 one year. And that's, I'm sure 80% of the income came from 20% of all the clients.
Probably,
on the list.
yeah. And actually, and this is a bit, again, we're getting into the chemistry here between the work and, well, what are we looking for here? And relationships, let's say. So you have a relationship with the people that hire you. So that counts as a relationship, but it has to be, in this case, revolving around work and making money. So you had a few gigs, like in Oshawa, there was that really nice theater, the one you did your retirement show
Theater,
at. There was the one on Consumers Drive. Was that one near Consumers Drive?
Yeah, what used to be called Class Act.
The Class Act Dinner Theater in Whitby. Used to go there a lot. There was the university circuit. You had, back in the day when I was in university,
high schools
you did
then.
all of them, but then you consolidated down. You would do Western, and you would do, what else did
Wilfrid
you do?
Laurier.
Well, there was a few that you would
Carleton
do.
And U of Ottawa.
And so if you actually combined kind of your 80-20 around the ones that you didn't have to worry about getting on the phone with, like there was a lot of waste, right, in your life around, if there was a new client that wanted you to do a keynote, you'd go, I would just want to show up and do my keynote, but they want me to handhold them.
Oh, that's what agents are for.
Yeah, they would. Oh, can we just get Mike on the phone to go over what he's going to talk about? And you'd be like,
no,
that's it.
Well, Chris, we get the same thing, and it's not even Pareto, but you and I get the same thing. How many times we get a phone call through the website, through the dedicated phone number, and it's something like, "Oh, hi, I'm thinking of joining your academy. I need about a 20 to 30 minute phone call with you guys
to answer a bunch of questions."
Bye.
Like, well, that's why we have a free trial. Yeah. It's actually, there you go. The free trial, in fact, is 80-20ing support. It's like, you know what the best way for you to find out if this is a fit? Sign up. It costs you nothing for 14 days.
Yeah, that's right.
You can dive through. At that point, you'll have so many of your questions answered. We'll get fewer emails and fewer phone calls requesting help. And in fact, in customer support, it's much the same way. If you put together a good websites have good FAQs, frequently asked questions. Right. You answer. If you make them up and they're fake FAQs designed to sell, they're not necessarily as useful. But if they're customer support FAQs that actually help, you save 80% of the phone calls and emails that come into a customer support line. Good point. Anyway, I want to get back to this part of your keynote / stage hypnosis former career, where, isn't it true, Mike, that there were probably 20% of the clients that actually paid the biggest fee as well? They didn't negotiate down or anything.
No, my fee was pretty consistent.
Okay, but
But here's what I'm thinking.
You had to get to a point in your career where your fee was your fee and you didn't have to worry about. Yeah. Well, back in the earlier days, you had clients that maybe, I'm only willing to pay X for a stage.
Here's our budget.
Show.
Our budget is this.
Or like Michael C. Anthony, our best friend in the world, who is amazing at stage hypnosis. I bet that he still does a lot of shows, and I'm betting there's a wide variety of corporate gigs that pay a lot, and maybe, let's say, a high school gig is probably not going to pay very much. I don't think he does those at all.
He does.
He does? Okay.
He does.
So there's probably a wide range. It'd be interesting to have him comment on this. But if you decide to say, I'm just not going to serve that market anymore, consolidate on the 20% that gives you the best bang for your buck. You don't have to jump on the phone because they're repeat customers every year. You don't have to explain to them every single year what you're doing. That's a good point. Yeah, and they've had a good experience, so they're willing to rebook. And you focus on that. I think I found one interesting, noteworthy exception to the Pareto principle, which is in our own lives. 100% of the time when we go to Colonel Bastard's for lunch, we get exactly the same thing. That is totally true.